when he gets pulled over, he gets pulled over because the cops seen him texting and driving. All right. Once he sees that, he stops. The dude, pardon me, is obviously shook up. Excuse me. So I'm sorry for belching to the mic. I know we in HD. He's obviously shook up and he's like, oh damn, I'm moving this weight. I'm living my raps and whatnot, right? And now the popo done showed up, right? And unfortunately, yo, I felt bad for the brother because I know he tweaking. I know how it feel when you lit. Cause right now he probably overstimulated. He probably got some coffee going, right? And he probably was smoking, right? And on top of that, you nervous about this trip because like you taking a huge chance, and now the worst case scenario has happened. So his heart rate was probably super high. He sounded crazy nervous. You know what I mean? And he sounded like he was trying to stay cool. The reason why my man got jammed up was because they smelled weed in the car. Once the cops smell weed in the car, even if they're not going to get on you for how much weed you got, right? Long as you ain't got no weight on you, they're going to kind of let you. For most people gonna say they don't give you a ticket. Most people, like most states, you're not getting in much trouble. You get a ticket, or they're not going to try to get you locked up, which is kind of crazy. I had a homegirl back in the day who had got into like mad. She had mad issues because she had to pay like mad fines for having weed in the car. You know what I'm saying? Just so she wouldn't avoid like losing her license and shit like that, or driving under the influence. Like shit was crazy, right? And this cop like really put them charges on her, and she had to go through like mad shit, had to get a lawyer and everything. But anyone who smokes, especially if you got friends that's from the hood or you've been around some hood niggas who smoke will dead ass be in the car smoking. And as a sensible person, you're thinking, well, if we get pulled over and everything, and the car smells like weed, at this time weed is still illegal in general, right? It's not. It's just before it's been legalized. This is years ago, right? Normally you would think, damn, let me avoid having my car smell like weed. There are people like yo, my man sell weed, and his car be smelling like weed. He travels with a bunch of weed in the car, and the car smell like weed, which confirms one thing about a lot of smokers. A lot of people who smoke, you are so caught up in your emotions and your overthinking that you don't have much long term thinking to the point where you're not even thinking about even thinking. Again, your long term thinking affects every decision you make, right? So, for example, long term thinking should have told your ass, okay, I don't want the car to smell like weed, and I don't want that if I get pulled over that as soon as the cop pulls me over, a strong smell of weed. Because again, when you smoke in a car and everything, especially if it just happened, it is it's a lot. It's a lot. You just got done doing that, right? So even with that, they wasn't going to kill him for that, right? But in a situation where if you get caught doing what you doing, you got so much trouble coming, like there's so much trouble coming your way, right? One would think that you would take precautions to not call attention to yourself, i.e., not texting and driving. The nigga was texting and driving, right? But had he not been texting and driving, had his car not smelled like weed, if he would say, you know what, let me wear something that looks like a uniform. Pardon me. So here we are with Beloved right here, and it's a repeat of the same goddamn thing. Shit is crazy. Check it out.
Probable cause to search the vehicle. Okay, and I'm just being straight with you.
So that's pretty much the whole video. So right then and there, right, the guy's driving the pickup truck. What you're seeing is the cop find a bunch of coke, a bunch of Tina. You understand how much they say it was worth? 400. Now listen, cops love putting how much whatever they found was worth. 400 racks, my G. $400,000 worth of which is not that much, but still, that's a good amount. These niggas don't even put the cocaine into anything, mind you. He he didn't find that in the safe. He didn't find it in the treasure chest. It wasn't buried under nothing. It wasn't inside of a pig or nothing like that. That shit was in a black bag in the back of the pickup truck. He couldn't even be bothered to go buy some shit from Home Depot. Some buckets from Home Depot. I don't know, something. Something. Grocery bags. You could have got grocery bags. You could have bought apples. And covered them joints over apples and bananas and pears. And say, yo, we eating healthy. You could have been anything. But you chose to be a dickhead. It's a dickhead moves. We're going to jump around. I ain't going to stay here too long because we do have to get to how much the Somalis think you niggas is soft. We have to get to that. Okay? Just give me a second.
A routine traffic stop on a Florida highway quickly turned into something much bigger, revealing what investigators say was a major drug haul moving through the state.
Hey, afternoon. How are you, sir? How you doing, sir? Hey, I'm Sergeant Jones. Have you been stopped for your window tint on your vehicle before? Say what, sir? Okay.
You moving dope with tinted windows. God damn, you niggas is idiots. Moving dope with tinted windows and he don't got Nike Tech, but it's a Nike something. These niggas never put on a collared shirt. And he always want to have dreads. Cut your hair. If you're going to be smuggling dope, you're going to have to cut your hair, bro. You got to clean up. So you can make it. You ever heard of Gustavo Fring? I think it was Gustavo Fring from Breaking Bad. He wore a suit. He wore linen. No chin hair. No facial hair. And he probably could grow it. Nice, clean cut. You ever seen that accountant? These niggas stay in business for years and do crime for years. Presentation is everything. That's just a sidebar. Just saying though. And gangsters move in silence like lasagna. Never let that bar die.
Your front window can't, sir. I'm trying to explain to you. Your front window can't be tinted at all. See how you have tint on here? That can't be on there, okay? There's a line up here where it can be, okay?
Let's get to the conversation.
What kind of are you? Yeah. From Fort Lauderdale or?
No, I'm coming from Orlando.
Orlando?
Yeah. Got family down there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of work you do?
Really, a trucking business.
You're a truck driver? Is this a CDL?
Not trucking, no, that's not a CDL.
Oh, okay.
Me and my wife run a business.
Oh, you do? What do y'all haul?
Dry van stuff.
Oh yeah.
Different stuff.
Any guns or weapons in the vehicle? Okay. As well as enforcing traffic laws, me and my partner, we're just part of a specialty unit. Just look for any contraband moving up down the highways. It could be guns, weapons, stolen property, large amounts of money, any drugs of any kind.
I was imagining what's going through his mind. Because, nigga, you're doing exactly that. And you've done a terrible job of making sure that you get this shit off. And this is what tells me again that, yo, these are real encounters with real people. There is so much work to be done in terms of common sense. I know at one point in your life you probably heard, hey, common sense ain't common. Yo, goddamn. I'm just saying, goddamn. You not cut out for this. I'm just saying, whoever you are, sir, you are not. Most of you niggas is not cut out for this. Now, if it was me, I'd be a fabulous drug smuggler. I would get away with it for too long. Cause simply just because I'm not gonna do no stupid shit. A lot of people are actually idiots. A lot of people didn't, and mostly because, again, the long-term effects of female leadership leads to generations and generations of people spreading the idea. Spreading the behavior or set the stage for the behavior or the perpetuation of the behavior where you can't really can't regulate your own emotions, right? and you can't solve your own problems effectively. So a lot of people don't realize, especially and even with the men, like you don't realize, like for example, right? The example I keep using is the other day I saw a video that went viral about this guy making his kids do wall sits and put their hands out. Naturally, kids are not that strong. Anyone's arms are gonna get tired after a while. These little kids. So the part that goes viral is at the point where they're at the breaking point and they're crying because their arms are tired. He's not smacking their arms with a whip. He's not beating on them or nothing like that. He made them do that because they were fighting, and the idea was to teach them to keep their hands to themselves. Right? Now again, the visual of that, the idea of that is not a nice thing. It's not something that you read in a storybook or nothing like that. But it was going to be effective, and that's male leadership. Female leadership, for the most part, we see that throughout time and space where and all men have experienced this shit where you're having a conversation or you're talking about how you do things, and especially if you're a black man, and a black woman will show up or chime in and really will make a suggestion that's completely unwarranted and unnecessary. And also most of the time you don't get the feeling of that when you made the suggestion or you chimed in, you think, no, you're not really trying to be helpful because you didn't even think about, would that be helpful to me in a situation? I have questions. I'll never stop asking my questions. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Do you have any of that in your vehicle today? Okay. Is there a reason why your vehicle would reek of marijuana?
Now, this is a millennial who stopped him. Why, my G, you're doing some super illegal shit. And this is another reason why you should never envy Pookie and Ray Ray. Pookie and Ray Ray, most of the time, they get into stupid shit like this. This is dumb. This is shenanigans. I'm going to tell you one more thing, too. He probably got a real pretty girlfriend.
No, that's all somebody else probably smoked it up.
Okay. Because it definitely, while I was up there talking to you, I could smell it strong.
I mean, I was smoking black and mild.
No, this isn't black and mild. Okay.
I was smoking black and mild.
Does anybody in your family smoke? Okay. Do you have a medical marijuana card?
Yes.
Where's
California. I don't have it on me though. It's in California.
Okay. Not out of Florida though. Would you have any problem me searching your vehicle today?
I mean, I don't see why would it be a reason to search it.
Okay, well, like I explained, huh?
Nigga said, I don't see why it would be a reason for me to search it. Nah, man, come on, man. I'm just saying,
Chill
like,
for what? Who is this nigga? That's how I feel listening to this, man. Like, I want to respect you, but I can't.
I can't.
Like, for real, all that.
I can't respect it, bro.
I don't consent.
I don't consent.
Well, like I explained to you, I'm just being upfront with you, man.
I got you.
As well as enforcing the traffic. Marijuana, and to be honest with you, I'm not worried about a little bit of weed. I'm really not. We're looking for things bigger than that, okay?
Now, for most niggas that smoke, that would be a huge relief. But for this dude who just say, you know what, I got all this Tina, I got all this weight. You know how I want to move it? I'm going to just throw that shit in the knapsack and put that shit in the back seat. I'm not going to hide it at all.
Can I just hold your phone just for a second? So smelling marijuana in the state of Florida gives me probable cause to search the vehicle, okay? And I'm just being straight with you, okay? Again,
Look at the nigga face.
and I'm not worried about just a little bit of weed. It's really not what I'm worried about, okay? We're looking for bigger things, okay? You said everything doesn't belong to you? Okay. What in there doesn't belong to you? I mean, I'm assuming you have luggage, right?
Yeah,
For
I got
travel.
the bag.
Where's your bag at?
It's on the inside. The Louis bag and the Red Bull bag.
That's yours? Okay. Yeah. All that good to go? Yeah.
Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Now, mind you, he didn't find a secret hatch, a secret compartment. He didn't cast a spell. Okay, this wasn't the decoy car. This wasn't a hidden car that he found somewhere, like on the property on a ranch somewhere. This is how this nigga was traveling with all this stuff on. Check it out. Do you see this shit? Fam, hold on. Nah, man. Use the gun.
Tonight, I want to see you use that gun.
Make sure we on the right mic, bro. Make sure we straight, bro. All right, man. I'm going to close out. It's crazy. So he found everything within 1 second. Alright, let's go and fast forward him getting arrested.
Kill, what we're going to do is we're going to put you in the back of this car. We're going to go to one of our offices up the road. Listen to me. I'm explaining to you. My partner's going to drive your truck to that office, and then we'll go from there, and that's when we'll talk to you. Fair enough?
Yeah. Anyway, so I saw that last night. I was just like, goodness gracious, wow. So had you not been driving in a car with tents, right? Had you not just forget the tents. If you would have just said, you know what, when I go smoke my marijuana, how about I just go outside and smoke the marijuana and let myself air out. So that way, if I do get pulled over and I'm talking to the policeman and whatnot, I'm not smacking. I'm not making it abundantly clear I have been smoking the head kick. But again, the kind of people who get caught up in this shit, they have a high tolerance for risk. Very high tolerance for risk. And I think that's how they wind up getting in trouble. But let's take it back to my man Nick Shirley, man. So Nick Shirley, what he exposed is...
Now we're being followed.
Is basically, they can... I never...